So this building here used to be a not Grounds for Coffee. That's what it is right now. It used to be a Central Park Burgers. And it used to be, this was all white and not yellow. Those little, like, what the fuck do you call those? Overhangs or whatever. Those were like a red color. I don't remember there being a window in the front though. The office and bathroom are up there. And you used to be able to come in here if you're a kid on your bike and say, "Can I have some nuggets?" I would get like 2 chili dogs in the wintertime when I was a teen. And that place closed in, it had to have been like 2007 or 2008, because it became Aloha Burger. And then it was closed for like the longest time. It was Aloha Burger, and then when I moved back out here in 2017, it was Grounds for Coffee. This place is now like I think it's just a dance club. I honestly never hear anything about it. I never hear any ads for it, never see any commercials for it. But this place used to be a gym, like YMCA. Now it's called the Powerhouse. And they have like their you can see back there, they have like a deck. And in the summertime they play music. This area here, that used to be a Mexican place. I can't remember the fucking name of it. Maybe it was El Burrito. That used to be Warren's. Over there used to be Video Express. And then where that Thai place is, that used to be Pegasus Video. And then it became a Subway. And then it was some other fucking restaurant that nobody ever visited. It was like Country Kitchen or Country Buffet or whatever. I'm honestly surprised at the size of it. Like, it's really big and spacious, because basically the Video Express was set up, from what I remember, it was set up kind of like a GameStop or a Hastings, if you remember those Hastings stores, which Hastings still exists, just not here in Utah. I think they're primarily online now, and I'll order from them if I order on Amazon, because it's like ordering from the devil, you know. There's the burger joint. That place has remained unchanged. I think all they did was update the paint color. There used to be a mobile home park over here. My friend Dean used to live over there. It's Dean, not Keith, because a few videos ago, like years or months ago, I was trying to remember his fucking name, because it's been about over 20 years since the last I seen him. And I was like, Keith? It was Dean. Because his older sister, who was a complete bitch, I think her name was Jennifer or Jenny. It was Jenny, because we would act like Forrest Gump. Jenny. That building back there, straight back there by Harmon's, it's a camping place, camping sports supply. That used to be a Movie Buffs. And if you all know your Utah history, pop culture history, Movie Buffs was a rival to Blockbuster. And that there used to be a Dairy Queen. This area here used to have a Chinese buffet, a really good Chinese buffet. Honestly, it hurts my soul a little every time I walk by here and see that buffet gone. My friend goes to get her nails, and I think she goes here. Because this is the only nail place that I know of, Joy's. And I only know it because for years this building next to it was the library, and I would see Joy's. I mean, I didn't remember it for any other reason aside from that. Like, it wasn't like, oh, my mom used to work there, or whatever. So this is the old library. I think now it's owned by the Parks and Rec department of the city. Huh. I thought there was an opening there. Let's see. Their office. This used to be the kids department. That little rotunda. Just like that. The kids area. Yeah, I used to do volunteer work here. Unpaid, obviously, because it's volunteer. I did volunteer work. I wonder if these are new. If they were installed by the city. Or if they were there before. Because I think I had a car like that when I volunteered at Davis County Library and at... This was the Southwest branch. This is Weber County Library, Southwest branch. See, and they had their name. You can see it. You can faintly see it. Weber County Library, Southwest branch. That's just so wild to me that it's not the library anymore. And it's been that way since, like, what? 2015, because the plans went through in like 2012 or 20. This is like the security. That's like the manager's office. Why does she have like a gaming chair? That was there before. That's the book drop. And then you can't fucking see anything in here. It's pitch black. Here's the old... There you go. Pause that if you want to read it. But this rotunda area here, that was the kids area. They're like, security alert, security. There's like armed guards. That area has been there for years and years, though when I first saw it, which was 99 or 2000, it was a long time ago, I had no idea what it was. See, this leads into like the kids. You go through, well, there's this area in here where you can have meetings and stuff. They'd have meetings and little plays they'd put on. And this, I don't know what the fuck this is, a fuel depot or a garage or whatever. It might be a fuel depot, but like a garage is a garage. Just like if they had to fix things or whatever, do maintenance. This building here has been here since 99 or 2000. It's been here since I was a little kid, a little teenager. Because this area wasn't fenced off back then. And I remember walking out and all the way around Because back here, this is part of the backyard of the library that has been constructed recently. They used to have a nice gazebo back there where you could read books or have lunch, or that's all gone. Of course, the new library, they don't believe in shit like that. The new library doesn't even believe in reading books. Imagine that. They fucking cancel your fucking account. And that's not even fucking legal. They fucking cancel it after a month. After I've been actively checking out books, renewing orders and shit, showing that I've actively been a patron. And I was done with them. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you guys. I don't need this shit. And this building here, I'm not even going to cross the street because we're going to go to the Roy High. This used to be the Hole. It's called the Hole. Turn on the camera. The Hole Donut. It wasn't really a donut place, it was a sandwich shop. I've been craving donut holes, like frosted donut holes, like powdered, for a long time. And I was talking with my friend. He's like, do they even make those anymore? I was like, they used to. Smith's used to have them. Now they make this disgusting, this awful, like fudge chocolate shit. It just tastes like a brick. I don't even think Smith's makes their own food anymore. I'm convinced they're trying to sabotage themselves so that they can replace it with like a more automated system, like McDonald's or something, because they never have turkey sandwiches. I don't even like go by there anymore because they're not going to have anything. And I'm like, a Jewish person doesn't work here because they don't have turkey, they don't have chicken, they don't even have roast beef sandwiches. It's all ham. And I'm okay with ham. I'm very picky about the kind of ham. I like it to be salted, or I like it to be off of a roast pig, or like barbecue. I don't just eat ham. Like it's like probably the most fatty, that and steak are the most fatty fucking things. This is Roy High. We're in the parking lot. I know, why do I always film at night, right? Because I'm a vampire. What can I say? I want to see if I can find that house, though, where the lady was murdered. Because it should have police tape on it. I'm going to start recording again really soon. I need to check my message real quick. Okay, picking up back at Roy High. I had to check a message from my friend. I had my ringer turned off, so I didn't hear when she texted me. Because I'm trying to find out what house that guy killed his wife at. We could turn this episode into a fucking true crime, or at least I could get footage and use that for a later episode. Because I'm sure people, like, my subscriber count has slowly jumped. Like, my Instagram and my Twitter subscribers are higher than YouTube. My travel channel has more subscribers by one person than my default channel. Looks like it's gonna snow. So, what was I talking about when I came out here? I used to work here at Sandridge. The cops get really picky. They don't like seeing people around the schools. Not during the day, not at night. But this area back here, because I was a custodian, I'd come back that way and enter that way, clock in. This was in 2000. From 2007 to 2009, I worked off and on at the school. I think I rubbed one or two of the custodians wrong. Frank, he's a good guy. He's the head custodian. He's cool. He's a good guy. Years and years ago, which I mentioned earlier in this video, I worked at Roy High because I quit after like a week because I was just over emotional. I could not handle it. I don't know why. Like, I don't normally give a fuck. Like, when I had my job at Sandridge, I was fine. And that school's supposedly just as haunted as Roy. And that's the point I was trying to get to. I think it was the spirits. Because I was young, frail, fragile, mentally, emotionally, and they kind of played with my emotions. It just warped me. I think something affected me from back then that has slowly corrupted me for a long time. And a lot of people, they scoff, they don't believe in that shit. Like, oh, there have been so many reports, sightings, and encounters at both these schools. I have worked with guys who have gone to both schools. When I brought it up, they knew it instantly. And they could name and describe the ghost. And I was like, oh my God. So that's not just like a little rumor. They're like, nope. So since the night is still kind of young, it's only like going on midnight. 11:50. I don't know where I want to go. I don't want to walk on this ice. That's for sure. I never went to that school. I worked at it. I did daytime summer school once at Roy High. And we had to cut it because the credits, only one of them were transferable. And my parents were pissed. Because I said, if you want me to be completely independent about this, I would prefer going to a school that I can walk to or ride the bus to without issue. Because even at Northridge, I would have to do, which I wound up busing to Northridge anyway, ride the, I think 470 or 640, because the 470 used to go out that way. Now, if you were to do it, you'd have to take like, the 640 sucks. I mean, all of them suck because they all have to go through WSU Davis for some reason. I think the 70 is the only one of those buses that bypasses it. It's like the new Freeport Center. Every fucking bus has to go through the Freeport Center. And I'm like, what about the schools? They can't have a bus or two going by the public schools. I like how illuminated this is. Isn't that cool? How they have these doorways. Let me come closer so you can see it. Right there on the walkway. You can walk around. This is like a rotunda. I guess it is a rotunda. And you can enter in and out of the classes that way, but I don't know if they ever actually do that. Because when I was working here, I started work when class was over. And I don't know, I guess they probably don't use those areas because they figure kids will fight and try to push each other off the railings or something. Because they have those doors there to prevent people from you know, and they have the mesh up there, the grating, so people can't just climb over. Yeah, I worked here for a little while. I want to say maybe a month, 2 months. Because I worked here from late 2007 into early 2008. And there's more of the rotunda. So kids could walk around here, walk there, walk up onto there, walk that way. And they had the steam going. That's heat to keep the pipes from freezing over. Believe me, if you get a phone call from your work, if you're a custodian and they say, we need you to come on Saturday, like we need you to come right now, drop what you're doing because the pipes are freezing, it's not fun. It requires everyone to all hands on deck, check every square inch of the fucking school. It's like so serene and quiet out here, just so peaceful. So peaceful. Oh, fuck. Then I almost slip and hit my head and I die. Then I become one of the multitude of ghosts. That would fucking be terrible. What a rotten fucking place to be stuck at. What a rotten fucking place to be stuck at, to haunt. Visitor ticket booth. You can actually buy your tickets from the school. You don't have to go down to the booth. You can get them. Even if you don't go to the school, you can just go to the office and buy tickets, or the student shop. That was built, that's a weightlifting room for like the jocks, the gym classes, conditioning. And that was being built when I was in high school. I want to say 11th or 12th grade. Did my little Stacy Keebler entrance over the pulling my skirt up and going over under the fucking the ring rope. People are like, what the fuck is he talking about? We used to make fun of them so much. We play those wrestling games, and you could tell it was back when they had divas instead of women wrestlers. Like, even though China was billed as like the ninth wonder of the world, she was like a woman wrestler who fought men. She was still also marketed as a W diva or WF diva. And yeah, I think that's a gym entrance. Yeah, because that, I thought that was the trophy hall. No, the trophy hall is really spooky. The trophy hall in this fucking school is really spooky. I wonder if I could ever get permission to film, like, I'd have to get a job here and just like discreetly film. They don't care. If you work here in a film, they don't give a fuck. I did that when I was at Spirit. I'd film myself talking shit or, you know, making fun of the props or mocking people I didn't like, whatever. Nobody cared. Thing is, I don't want to have to get a fucking job here just to film and then turn around and be, oh, you know, thanks, I did what I set out to do. This leads down, I think, into storage or the boiler room. I think it's primarily for custodial. primarily for custodial. We used to hang out down here way back in the day, in the 90s, the late 90s. I had a few older friends that went to school here. And for a long time, there was this blue sofa that was down here. And we would just sit there and hang out and talk shit and, you know. It's such a weird place for deliveries to come, like in this weird fucking space. I mean, you have parking everywhere, people coming from over there, people from coming there. The complex has people. Yeah. It's just such a, like, what were they thinking when they designed it that way? Stupid thing. Okay, I was worried that it would have that was like 21 minutes of footage. See, like this school, this is like the oldest school in Roy, and it's a legacy building. They still have the original stone masonry of the little fucking, you know, I don't know what you fucking call that. The things, the rocks etched in there. I thought it was an old school looking building back in the 90s. I thought this school looks like a castle. I guess that was the point. They wanted it to look archaic because it's the Roy Royals. You know, because lions are supposed to be like, signify royalty. It's funny because their colors are like black, yellow, and white, which is pretty much Sunset Junior High's color. Or maybe it's black, yellow, and silver.